This video right here is actually going to be about the sector that I'm either still in or came from, however you want to call it. But I want to talk about a Kwame Brown live from over the weekend. Shout out to Kevlo the Mayor. I seen it on his page when he reviewed it. So, just a little brief history. I'm Jenny Gang. I'm a content creator. I like to do celebrity news, hot topics, and a little true crime. Today I'm stepping outside of that. So, I was introduced to this sector by Mr. Skinny, Uncle Skinny. And at one point, him and Kwame Brown, the basketball player, were cool, and then they fell out. But, a lot of us still watched and stayed and supported who we wanted supported, etc. So, the reason why I'm not as involved in the sector is because the sector is kind of messy. It's like you can't report on it without people wanting to go pull up your police records or talk about your deceased grandmother. Like, it's that type of sector. And I didn't even know it was a lot of sectors like this. But at any rate, today I am giving Kwame Brown his flowers because his entourage of people, and I'm gonna say the ones that I know by name. It is Biz 101, Damn D, and Garrick, and he has a few more. But right now, the entourage ain't entourage. And for anyone who doesn't know, Biz 101 is the one who is very disrespectful. He has like a temper, and he is the one who got himself off of the S registry, but he does have some questionable charges in his background. So it's like he's not able to live that down. But I don't think anyone would have ever known it had he not been so rude in the sector and people decide they want to do research on them. But these guys they're representing Kwame Brown and Bust Life, but they also had their own brands. So what happened is Kwame Brown's brother, who's TJ Brown, aka Tark, aka Candyman, entered into the sector and he started making content. He's very hilarious. He's very entertaining, but he is a no nonsense type of guy. So what he noticed when he came into the sector, yeah, Kwame Brown was cool. His entourage of people making money off of him, making videos and making content and benefiting, at Kwame Brown's likeness. But he could hear some of the things like that was kind of passive aggressive, like videos being made about Kwame that kind of almost talk junk about Kwame, but it's supposed to be about something else, but it wouldn't directly talk junk about Kwame. Well, that's Kwame Brown's brother, so he can hear straight through it. So when he kind of decided he didn't like everybody, he felt like people were kind of using his brother. He kind of decided he didn't want everybody in his chat. He didn't want people in his chat running the other chats. He felt like it was messy and it made, it was bad for business. And I can kind of agree with him on that. You should want to tell your chat to go where they want to go. But at the same time, if it's going to cause a bunch of strife to you with them running back and forth, you might want to put a little stipulation like, hey, if you're going to go over there, don't come over here. If you're going to come over here, don't go over there. Not on no bossy stuff, but like on some, to protect your peace type stuff. So TJ Brown done that, and it kind of caused big issues in the sector because nobody's used to anybody pushing rules around. Okay, not even Kwame ain't even pushing no rules around. So it's like, how is his brother going to come and tell us not to do this, not to do that? And so it kind of started making beef between TJ Brown and Kwame Brown's friends, entourage, whatever you want to call it, chat people, him and Biz, him and DMD, now him and Garrett. They don't get along with TJ Brown anymore, and TJ Brown is very upfront and no nonsense about how he feels. Well, this entire time, like even when you're not in the sector, I still follow everybody. So I see things from time to time and I can put things together. But what I felt like is that Kwame Brown was not really completely defending himself or his page or his family. Like, he was just letting things go haywire. And I know why he was doing that, because again, this is a sector where you get doxxed. People will go back 100 years to say something about your family. They'll find your kids, your baby mamas, and it just sometimes it feels like it's more trouble than it's worth. That's probably why he was not speaking up for himself. But now his entourage has gotten so brazen in their content that they have to speak up for themselves. I mean, that he has to speak up for himself. And TJ Brown has been pushing, like, I ain't gonna say he's been pushing Kwame to speak up for them, but he wouldn't address things unless he's on his page. Well, this panel that I seen on Kevlo the Mayor's page this weekend is where Kwame Brown is finally confronting Biz one-on-one about some of the negative things that he's saying about his family. Like, it's got to be the weirdest thing to be somebody's biggest fan, and then you don't like their brother, but you still want to be friends with them, but you're taking shots at them, but you're taking shots at their brother at the same time. So it was a live stream full of straightening. TJ Brown is hella hilarious, hella entertaining. He wouldn't let Gabriel get a word in. And I pretty much just want to salute Kwame Brown for standing up for himself, even though it did kind of feel like he had to get pushed into a corner to do it. He did the right thing. Now there are apologies going out. Now, of course, there's always going to be sneak dissing. Everybody's still not saying 100% how they feel, but I do think it was important for people who know Kwame Brown's temperament and know that he's got his own flaws now. He ain't perfect at all, but he has been letting people run amok with his name and his content out of the name of peace. And that panel was finally like, oh my God, he's standing up for himself. He's standing up for his brother. And I know even if TJ Brown's not saying it out loud, I know that panel was a relief to him too. Like, he's been trying to tell him, like, this needs to be addressed. These guys are using you. They are, like I said, being passive aggressive, not directly talking junk about Kwame, but they don't like TJ. So things that they say about TJ is kind of about Kwame, but Kwame would never really, he'd be like, I don't want to hear about my brother. Oh my God. But really, he just ain't want to get into it because it seemed like it's a lot of trouble for him. So shout out to Kwame Brown for standing up for yourself and your family, my guy. Who cares? It might be some negativity that comes with it, but at least now you're having your own back is how I feel. But if you're in the sector, let me know if you've seen that panel, and let me know if you think about it. Let me know if you were constantly laughing every time Tarek, aka Candyman, would go off on somebody. Every time Biz would try to backpedal or lie or pretend like he didn't remember, TJ Brown wasn't going for it. Even when Garrett was just trying to say a couple things, he would go off on him. Like, it was honestly and truly just hilarious. But let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all feel like how I feel. That moment was long overdue. And again, I'm Jenny Gang. I'll see you guys on the next one. And make sure y'all hit the dang on like button.